Hey, this is Tony with Salt Strong, and in this video I wanted to share some underwater footage showing a comparison between a paddle tail, such as the Slam Shady 2.0 with the tail on, versus the tail off. You may have seen a video from Luke Simons about using what he calls the Nub Rig, which is basically a paddle tail, this one in particular, with the tail ripped off, and it gives a completely different action. So if you switch up the action, that can entice a strike from predator fish. So let's go ahead and take a look at that underwater footage and see the difference in action with a paddle tail with a tail on it versus no tail.
So first up, I wanted to show you the Slam Shady 2.0 paddle tail with the tail still on. I'm using a trout eye jig head. I have it rigged up on a jig head, and you're going to see it's rigged up on the same jig head when I remove the tail. Now you can see when you're doing sort of like a bouncing or twitching retrieve that the lure just bounces straight up and down. It doesn't really have an erratic motion to it. Now here is the Slam Shady 2.0 without the tail attached. As you can see, it's a very erratic motion in the water, almost imitates a fleeing shrimp or a very small bait fish fleeing from a predator or is injured. And removing the tail not only changes the presentation, but it changes the profile of the bait. It makes it look a lot smaller. So if fish are dialed in on, like small glass minnows or small shrimp, this can be a great way to imitate that.
So hopefully this video can give you a better understanding as the difference between a paddle tail with the tail on and with the tail off or ripped off, like so, as a nub rig. Again, this is very effective for fish that are sort of lockjawed. You can usually get a reaction strike out of those fish with the tail off because it gives more of a darting, erratic action, which naturally triggers an instinctive, strike from predator fish. And also, a lure with the paddle tail on may not give off the same presentation as the bait fish that those predators are dialed in on. So again, you want to match as closely as possible to whatever the fish are feeding on in order to get a strike. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Also, if you want to catch more inshore fish, and we guarantee that, highly recommend checking out our Salt Strong Insider Club at saltstrong.com. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.
If you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America because we actually guarantee that you'll catch more fish while saving time and also money on the tackle you need. We do this through premium education, our exclusive insider fishing community, and huge discounts on the best tackle for saltwater anglers. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, we hope to see you again soon.